Yes, Gasheads, and welcome back to Hemmings versus HAYNER. Now, I didn't send out any post before this before this live stream, so I'm not expecting many people in the live chat, but once again, it's been a hectic week from me and HAYNER, so we've got no other choice but to go live. So if you are joining, leave your comments, get involved. We won't be on for too long because, to be honest, we've just done an hour and a half Talking Gas podcast, and I feel slightly depressed. So I don't want it to keep going for too long. Listen, I'm with my co-host HAYNER, as always. How are you, brother?
Yeah, very good, mate. Yeah, very good. Very good, apart from, of course, at the moment with Rovers. But, yeah, we keep moving, and hopefully we can start pushing up the league soon and getting some more wins under the belt.
God, I mean, please. Alio VR, we will get to that. He is indeed. Lockyer. We love it. Listen, before we move on then, like, comment, share, subscribe, do all of that tasty stuff. And if you're watching it back, please remember to do what, HAYNER?
Like, share,
yes,
subscribe, and hype.
That's what I'm looking for. And hype the stream. Listen, if you're on TikTok as well, if you want to jump into the comments on YouTube. If not, I appreciate you here anyway. Hope you're all well. So, Trey Cadets joined as well. Absolute baller in the youth division. Absolute baller in the youth division. So, what do I think about Lockyer returning? Unbelievable scenes. Now, listen. Should we? Let's start with Locks.
Yeah, Lockyer.
Let's start with Locks. What are your thoughts on Lock coming back? Because I don't even know if I have the words. Maybe it's more sentimental as well, but of course it is. We grew up with him, at the helm, So, What are your thoughts, HAYNER?
Over the moon.
Yes, unreal.
Over the moon, mate. Yeah, it's just unreal to see, man. It's unreal. Obviously, we've seen the training videos. We've heard obviously various things a few months ago, but to see it actually happen, when I seen that lock emoji earlier on that Rovers Twitter, I was like, oh my God, he's back. And it feels obviously, it just feels amazing. Like I'm just over the moon, absolutely buzzing. Another centre back to add to already a lot of centre backs, but
because Dan Ellison got recalled as well, didn't he?
Yeah, Dan Ellison is back as well from his loan. But yeah, absolutely massive news. We all know the quality that he possesses on the pitch. He obviously played in the Prem since he left us. Obviously, he's not played for a long time, a competitive game, but he's been training with Rovers for a long while, and it feels so good. Like you said, me and you and everyone around the sort of early to mid to late 20s, especially, and obviously those that are, that's who, like you said, we grew up on, so it feels absolutely sensational to see, the pic of him, the pic with his daughter, which is amazing as well. Obviously, he's now a dad, which is class to see, and just everything. The number 12 for the fans, it feels brilliant, man. So buzzing. He's home. The Welsh Prince is home, so it's all good, man. It makes me happy, so it's cool. It's buzzing, mate, buzzing.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. I mean, I saw the post and I just thought I could feel my throat.
It's unreal.
Like just to have him back. Thoughts on the Tranmere fans on Saturday? They were unbelievable.
Unreal.
I thought they were great. HAYNER agrees as well. But yeah, just to have him back in the blue and white quarters, but also what he brings off the pitch. An inspirational guy, really loves the club and will really, kind of sieve the shit. Sorry to swear, but he will sieve out the people who do not want to be there or do not put the effort in or whatever it is. He will sort that out. And listen, I had a comment up here as well on TikTok from a guy called James, which I massively disagree with. Lockyer is obviously not the player he is, and he is not going to be great. I disagree. I disagree completely. Even if you get a half-fit Lockyer, you're still getting a lower league championship player.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, people, of course, you know, it might not work. You know, that's football, and obviously, you know, the fact that you haven't played for 2 years. But yeah, I'm fully with you. Even if you get a half-fit Lockyer, he's still like the best centre half in the league.
I agree. I've got a couple of people here as well worrying about where you are. Way, if you're listening, Way, go over to my YouTube now, GasFanTV. You can watch it live. You can see Hayner's beautiful face as well. Craig, who do I support? Bristol Rovers, mate. So we'll have a look here then at a few comments before we carry on. GasFan today says, so glad he's back. I could cry. I think I actually did cry, to be fair.
Yeah. There's been a few tears.
Ben, that's our guy here. They are
back, man.
Brother.
He's back.
Jason, why do you think it's only to the end of the season? I think it's a fitness thing. I also think it's a heart thing as well. He's got to get that stride and just got to feel safe. I think it's more mental as well. I also think it is just as well if he does very well at us and a championship club does come back in. He has that option.
Yeah.
We can't be naive here. He's way above our level.
Yeah, 100%.
On another note, so Jed Ward the weekend at work, but talking to him, you should. He's a nice guy. He's a very nice guy. You should talk to him if you see him again. So emotional when he comes back on the pitch. Yeah, I agree, 100%. It will be. Now, I tell you what else makes us emotional: watching us concede 8 goals in 2 games. Now, what? To keep this nice and brief, because honestly, you probably are sick of it as well after this now, with the content we have to do and all the stuff we've just done as well tonight. And Neil's rant.
Yeah, it's madness.
Where are you? Yeah, where are you feeling about the last couple of weeks and the 2 home games? Just to sum it up briefly, because I want to get about something. Talking about hopefully something positive, although I won't allude to our predictions.
Well, yeah, it's just been, like you said, 8 goals. I've almost run out of words to describe it. You know, my thoughts, your thoughts will be the same as everyone else's. You know, it's just been appalling, unacceptable, nowhere near good enough. Again, it was a whole collective, you know, from manager, players. It's been shocking, and especially the way we sort of collapsed as well.
Yeah, that's a good word. Yeah,
when you just, you know, in any level of football, whether it's 5-a-side on a Tuesday night with your mates or whether it's professionally. If you don't do the basics and you don't track back and you don't mark and you give the ball away and you don't go in fully for a challenge, or you don't, you know, play the ball on the floor, and if you keep giving the ball away and you defend the way we've defended over the last 2 weeks especially, you get punished, and we've been punished. And it's been shocking, and it needs to change ASAP, because like I said on, you know, especially on the pod, you know, the even when we were doing well, the performances weren't that good, and now, you know, we've been fully, and like DC said in his interview, you know, what if you do it once, it's, you know, it's one thing, but then if you do it 2 games in a row, concede 4, and basically have the same performance in back-to-back home games, then it was just a total shambles. And if we want to, you know, we've lost 6 games now, and we can't afford to lose. I thought this was going to be over. You know, after our unbeaten run, I was like, yeah, obviously we're still going to lose games here and there, even if you're really good. But I thought we weren't going to have any more of these 3 games without a win, and it's happened again, and we can't afford to do it many more times if we want to get promoted out of this league. So we need to fix up ASAP.
Listen, I think that you and I would be very naive to say that we're not going to lose games or lose back-to-back games again this season, but you can't be losing 4-0, 4-1 at home.
Yeah.
Like I mean, every single one of those players, maybe bar Fabrizio, and actually, to be fair, Shaq, when he came on, absolutely pony. And listen, you and I have a good relationship with the players and stuff. I know Neil said that, you know, sometimes it's difficult because you want to, like, they're your friends, they're your boys, whatever. But the players that I have a relationship with, they are not idiots, and they all know when they've underperformed. And
of course.
They've said that they were horrendous. Like Macaulay Southern Hales' interview said that was embarrassing. Like, and it was embarrassing from every single. I actually, first thing I did when that full-time whistle went, I just laughed.
Yeah, I just
laughed. What was that?
Yeah. 100%.
I
just sat there on my own in this complete despair, just in silence. I
could see you. I could see you just sat there. If I look to the right, I could just see you.
Yeah,
so.
you could just see me on my ones. I was just contemplating what.
I mean,
and that's the thing is as well. Sorry to cut in, but again, like we said it, I've said it on, you know, on TikTok and on the pod on our match reaction. Fans should not have to leave. And I know, you know, other teams will obviously banter saying, "Oh, they're not real fans." Trust me, all of them are real fans, but they deserve to leave but fans shouldn't have to be leaving home games 2 weeks in a row.
It's not even fans shouldn't have to be leaving. It's fans shouldn't feel they need to be leaving.
Yeah.
That's what it is. You've made them feel like, well, I just want to go home then. Like that's you know, there's losing games and then there's losing games, and it got to the point where, like, Henry stood up next to me, spotted me and said, "Safe, I'll see you next week." And I just thought, well, what's the reason of staying? Because we're not getting back in the game.
I don't know.
Like, so, yeah, man, disappointing, but
yeah. And do you know the one thing that really worried me is that and I can echo the MK Dons game as well. Like every time Tranmere and MK attacked, it looked like we were going to concede.
Yeah,
every single time. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's not looking good at the moment, but hopefully it could change.
I wouldn't say it's unacceptable yet, but I would say it's unacceptable performances.
Yeah, 100%.
It's not an unacceptable season, but it's like you need to fix up because what you Neil said in the pod just gone, that the Bradford, it was 11 games they lost and still went up. We've already lost 6, like you said. So my question is then, will we lose against Crawley on Saturday? Crawley away. They are second from bottom. They sit 23rd, and they haven't won any of their last 6 games. They're just woeful. But we've been absolutely abysmal. So we're pretty. Although they haven't won in 6, we've got absolutely slapped in the last 2 games. So it's going to be a battle of, you know, who is less worse on the day.
Yeah. That's the thing. They've only conceded 1 more goal than us.
Conceded 1 more goal than us. They've only scored 10, but they've only conceded 1 more goal. Now, they do have some good players. Harry McCurdy is out. I actually think he is a bit overrated. But anyway, we know Loft is going to cause us problems. Kabongo Shamanga, player on his day. So, HAYNER, we move into our match prediction. And you're up first for this. Where do you think this is going? Are you going to stick with what you said in the Talking Gas, or are you going to change it for this pod? Has the last 20 minutes changed your mind? What are you saying?
To be fair, not really, because I'm usually, you know, we're both pretty similar when it comes to sort of trying to say things as they are, but also trying to keep it fairly optimistic and realistic at the same time. But if I'm being honest, after the last 2.5 games since Walsall, like we look like one of the worst teams in the league based over there.
Yeah.
0 shots on target in the second half against Walsall, 1 against MK, 2 against Tranmere, who, again, I'll say it again, even though you didn't like it, had won the same amount of games as Crawley before they beat us, Tranmere. So I'm not confident at all. And going to Crawley, and we didn't beat them last year in 2 games. Our record ain't the best. I'm not, even though my head says we will lose. My heart says we will win.
Yeah.
But my head says we will lose. Even, of course, I'm going. I don't want us to lose, but I've just got a bad feeling, and I'm basing it off. I could easily, if you look at if this was me probably 2 years ago, I'd be like, yeah, I'll go Rovers to win 1-0 or 2-0. But I've had a few nightmares, to be honest, since Saturday. So I'm going to stick with what I've said on the pod. I'll go 2-1 Crawley. I really hope it isn't, because I cannot be seeing a 4th loss in a row. But I've just got a bad feeling. Obviously, I'll be there, backing them and that. But and when I'll be there, I'll be like, yeah, we're going to win. But if I'm being really honest with myself, I think we'll lose, even though I don't want it to happen.
Fair.
Yeah.
Listen, I do actually think we're going to win 2-1. I think we're going to win 2-1. But I do have to quickly pop upstairs. So go through all your predictions. You know what we're doing. Crazy predictions, total match bookings, goal scorers, lineup, and hopefully I should be back downstairs. All right, so just give me 2 seconds. Because we're live, I can't end the stream, but I just
that's fine.
Go through the powers of live.
Yeah, I'll carry on for the people. So crazy prediction, and I don't think it's that crazy, but I'll go Ryan Loft to score. I don't think that's crazy, because he's already scored against us this season, and it would be so Rovers on this little poor run we're on that a former player would score against us. But that's my crazy prediction. Minute of the first goal, I'll go 12, because that is the number Lockyer is having, so I'll use that. I'll go for another early goal like I did last week and the week before that. My lineup, now this is where it gets interesting, because, at the moment of recording, we don't really know much on what the situation is with Promise. I've heard that he could be back this week, but then I've not, heard it from Daryl. I've, as we know, also at the moment, Ellis Harrison, I don't really know what the situation is. He obviously went off early in the loss against Tranmere, so I'm not sure with that. So my formation, I've stuck with the 4 at the back. I wouldn't be surprised if we go with a 3, because of, the amount of centre-backs we got. What is it, 7, 8 centre-backs? You got Ellison, Lockyer, Kilgore, Lapata, Taylor Moore, Negru, Mola. There's probably more that I'm missing, but I'm going to go with the 4. I'm going to go Southwood in goal, Jack Sparks left back, right back Macaulay Southern-Hills, 2 centre-halves. Now this might be, people might think, wow, you're mental for putting him in, but I'm actually putting Lockyer in to start. I'm putting him in to start. He's been training for quite a few weeks. He also played a few games at the back end of his time at Luton in sort of other games. So I'm putting him in straight in there, because, he might not have played a competitive game for 2 years, but I think he's fit enough. We wouldn't have signed him if he's not fit enough to be in a squad. So I'm going Lockyer to partner up with his old teammate, Alfie Kilgore. Then in midfield, left midfield, and I got a bit of stick from Josh for this, but I'm going for Belongo. Now, the last time he started and played as a left midfielder, he had a brilliant performance, and that was Walsall away. He was outstanding left midfield. He's got the height, so if we did want to do a long ball, at least you're not aimlessly pumping it up to someone that's 5'7", 5'8". You're pumping it up to someone that's sort of 6 foot or there or thereabouts, maybe even taller. So yeah, I'm good. I thought he didn't deserve to be changed, Belongo, for me. So I'm going him left midfield. I did say, Josh, that you had a little, he backed out of the pod earlier on and come back in when he heard that. But so yeah, I'll go him left mid. Shatford, I thought he was one of very, very few positives. It was good to see him back. He was having a really good pre-season, scored a couple of goals, and then he obviously got injured. He'd been out for a very long time, but at least he wants to get on the ball and take players on and, try and run at players and try and create. I don't mind that. So I'm going to put him in right mid. 2 centre mids, Alfie Chang and Josh McEachran. And then a number 10 or centre forward just behind the main striker, I'm going Luke Thomas. And then main striker, I'm going Fabrizio Cavani. So 4-4-1-1. That is mine. I've done my crazy prediction. I've gone with Loft to score. I don't think this is that mad because it's probably written in the stars for him to score against us again. But yellow cards or match bookings. Again, do you know what? I'll just go for the same. I'll go 6.
Fair.
I'll go 6 again.
And you did your goal scorers as well.
Yeah, I know. Goal scorers. I haven't done that. Am I doing them just for Rovers?
Yeah.
Yeah, Fabrizio.
Okay.
Yeah, simple.
So, I will do my starting 11 first because then my goal scorers make sense. I'm going to go for a 4-4-2 formation. Southwood in goal. Maka on the right. Kilgore and Lockyer. I would start Tommy. Sparks on the left as well as the left back. Then I go for 2 centre mid pairings of Chang and Conte just to get some legs in there. I love McEachran, I do, but just to get some legs and then bring him on and control the second half, hopefully. I'd go on the right, Shackford. I agree, had a great pre-season and looked pretty good last week. And I'd go LT on the left. I then would go with Fabrizio Cavani up top. And, this is my controversial one, I would start Ollie Dewsbury. With Ellis Harrison out, promised only coming back from injury, don't really have another choice. And I think that he deserves it. He works his ass off.
Yeah.
So for me, I'd be going Ollie Dewsbury up top. That means my goal scorers are Fabrizio Cavani and Ollie Dewsbury. That
would be unreal for
his first goal for the Gas. Get the
winner.
Unreal. You'd be giving it one of these.
Yeah, that would be class.
My crazy prediction, I've actually gone for the same as you, but just for one for Rovers. My crazy prediction is that Ollie gets his first goal for the Gas.
Oh, that would be class.
Unbelievable.
That would make my day. That would.
It'd be HMS Fist the League if he does that, wouldn't it?
That would be class.
And then
he gets the winner or something.
Unbelievable. Total match bookings, I'm going 5. All right. Now,
interesting.
To keep you in the loop, current scores on the doors. I don't even know if I want to say it.
This is the only good thing of talking about Rovers today or this week. That's what I'm saying.
Honestly, current scores on the door: HEMMINGS 14, HAYNER 30.
And do you wanna tell the people what the point change was and why it was?
Yeah, you got the correct starting 11 last week, which earns you 3 points.
Yeah.
Is that the first time we've done it this season? No, it's the second. Second for you and it was we had one a couple of weeks ago, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what's that? Double plus 1. You are kicking my butt, mate.
Yeah, mate. Love it.
Absolutely mental.
Yeah.
And listen, look, that's our predictions, guys. It's been a bit of a weird one this week. I mean, I've never been busier in my life, and HAYNER is slammed as well. So this was an emergency little impromptu. I don't think I'd be able to do it tomorrow, probably you as well. So just to get it out there, apologies for having to go up, but my little boy woke up. I've been too loud, so he just wanted to see his dad, which is very lovely. So listen.
By the way, I think you forgot to do the minute of your...
Oh, minute of the first goal. What did you go with?
I've gone with the lucky number 12 for Lockyer.
Oh. I'll go 21 just to flip it. 12, 21.
Yeah.
I'll go for the Anthony Evans special.
Yeah.
Although technically it's Mika Anthony's number, but he's not here, is he? Yeah, so listen, thank you for sticking with us. I also want to just say as well, we're approaching 800 subscribers on this channel. Again, I know that's not absolutely unbelievable, but
that's good, mate.
It is good.
That's class.
And we're doing very well on TikTok as well. Like I always think to myself, if I were to be speaking to 800 people, like it's a lot of people, you know, and we always get the same people who support all the lives, the pre-recorded stuff, my TikToks, my posts. So again, thank you very much. I love TikTok, and by the way, if you are on TikTok, I love you, but there's something about my YouTube fan base that is just so loyal and just so nice that is, I just love it. So I'm really enjoying making YouTube content at the minute. So thank you for that. HAYNER, any final thoughts, my brother?
Yeah. Again, thanks for tuning in. I know it was a bit of a late one.
Yeah, a bit of a scrappy one as well. But hey,
we've just been
that's
busy.
why we love live content.
Yeah. We've been it's just been a busy week. And I'm sure a lot of you were sort of like, you know, it's one of those weeks where again it's sort of all a little bit, you know, not the best talking about Rovers, but
it's been a bit of a drag making content, hasn't it?
It's not been good, but thanks for sticking with us again. Just thanks for the support you show to both of us. It's class, and especially on HEMMINGS versus HAYNER, because it's obviously the thing that we started this season. It's just been class. So keep liking, subscribing, hyping, follow us everywhere. Like just appreciate it. So it's just class.
Oh, thank you, brother. That's a lovely comment as well. And to do this with me best mate is just unbelievable. So
man, unreal.
We're at the end of the stream here. I'll go do some TikToks. Freddie Talks Gas. Hello, my brother. How are you? Tommy Lockyer. Scenes. OH. Lots of love hearts. Love that from you. Am I going to Crawley Way? I won't be, but H will. Going out for a belated Mrs. meal to celebrate her birthday. Rio keeps saying to me, Daddy Rio on bus? Daddy Rio on bus? So we're going to try and get the bus on Saturday so you can enjoy the bus.
Get him on the bus.
Yes. I'll be at Swindon at home. Meet me there for a pre-match point. Do you know what? Actually, mate, it would be a pleasure because you're coming down from Newcastle for that. So listen, we're going to wrap the stream there. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hype if you're watching it back. Hopefully we can get the 3 points on Saturday. And as always,
at the gas.
Come on, the boys.
Come on,
please.
Tommy Lockyer.